how to install AutoHotkey and how to install AutoHotkey Studio, which is just a beautiful interface for putting the code in. And then how to basically run your very first script so you're not confused. Okay, let's go to autohotkey.com. Click on download, and very important, click on download 1.1, version 1.1. We don't want the version 2.0 specifically because most tutorials out there work with 1.1. If your code isn't working, you probably downloaded the newer version out of reflex. Just check that quickly. Yeah, so download 1.1. It's how all of my tutorials will work, definitely. So let's click download. Then download it wherever. Wait till it's finished. Then click install. Once it's finished, install. And just follow the steps. I won't do it since mine is already installed. So yeah, it should be pretty normal installation process. At some point you might have a pop-up. Just close everything after the installation. Done. Okay. After that, we go to AutoHotkey Studio, to that website here, maestrith.com/ahk studio. Then click on this here, zip download. Under download links, download it somewhere. I'm just creating a new folder, new download, whatever. I'm putting it in there. So once we downloaded it, we go to the new download folder. How do you call that? Unpack. Yes, all. And done. Okay. So now we can click on this here. And this will be our, yes, yeah. This will be our interface now. It's empty right now. Here will be all of your projects, all of your scripts will be shown one by one here, which is very, very convenient. Anyways, I'm not going into too much detail why AutoHotkey Studio is awesome, but essentially it's an interface written with AutoHotkey by someone. And yeah, here you just have different colors for, let's say, sleep. Then it turns blue, or you put in numbers and it has a different color. Or yeah, it really depends on what the functionality is, but essentially it's so much better to notice when you forgot something. For example, this here. You will notice immediately by the visuals that you forgot something. Or this here, which is a comment, for example, and whatever else. I'm not going into too much detail, but AutoHotkey Studio is mandatory. So you just want to create a new one, or, well, it was already a new one. Anyways, let's stay with this one. Then file, save as, give it a name. I call it first script, and I put it in the same folder so it's easier for you to understand what is what. So in our new folder, we have first script. Well, it shouldn't be HTML. So we name it .ahk. Yes. Now it's an AHK script. I'm very curious actually what happens if I save this one. I name it untitled, save. Okay, so from now on, every script is saved as an AHK file. That's very important. So the very first one you have to name .ahk. And yeah, both of them have nothing inside. This here is, I just delete that one. Boom. Delete, close it from here. So this is a HTML, that's not correct. Honestly, I will close it. And this is how you open a script if you have none here. You click on File, Open, as I just did, and now select your, in my case, the first script. So this is how you import it. Now it's .ahk, everything's fine. I hope this is not too confusing. Anyways, now we can write the first script, save it, run it, done. That's about it. So how we do it is, for example, you can do F1 and then this here, 2 points, 2 points. I don't know the English name. type in return, and in between that, we want to write our code. And in our case, what we can do, what would be easy? Maybe a message box. Hi, you did it. Okay, let's save it. Once it's saved, I just press Control S, but you can also save it here every time. Once you've saved it, you want to go to Tools, not Run, but Run as ANSI. Do it. Now you should have one green, here, first script, this green symbol. And in my case, I have multiple ones because I have AutoHotkey running already. But yeah, now you can close this or keep it open, it doesn't matter, but minimize it. And now press F1. Hi, you did it. So this is our first script. Now you know it's working. You can also put in F2, 3, or whatever, or you can put in numpad. Let's put numpad 9, save. And very important, if you make changes, you don't just save and now I press numpad 9. That's not how it works. You have to again go to Tools, run as ANSI, and basically say, yes, we want to override this here. It might have changed in here, yes. But the thing that's running, it didn't update yet. So how we update is like this, okay? There's definitely easier ways to do this, and I will show it in future tutorials. But for now, to keep it easy and short, that's how you do it. So now if I press F1, nothing really happens. But if I press numpad 9, numpad 9, yeah. Okay. Numpad 9 means only one of the of your numbers work. So it's not the number above your, in the middle of your keyboard. It's only the numbers on the right side that work with numpad 9. There's also a different method to use the other buttons, but I'm not going into too much detail here. So this is essentially it. You can also say, for example, mouse move. Let's pick some random coordinates. Let's say 100, which should be approximately here, I guess. Save. And go to Tools, run as ANSI, yes. And when I press numpad 9, the mouse should move to these coordinates. As you can see, press 9 again, 9 again, 9 again. Yeah, that's precisely how you use AutoHotkey from now on. So if you, let's say you start a computer, what you want to do is you go to wherever you have, you don't click on these here. Look, if I just click on that, edit script, for example, it's just a numpad document. That's the original AutoHotkey, by the way. AutoHotkey Studio, though, we click into that folder, which we can also drag somewhere else if we want to. Well, in my case, since it's open, it doesn't move. Yeah. So you just click on that folder, and then this here is this is the important file, ahk-studio.ahk. Click it, and this opens. And if you want to open a new script, you just open a new one, and now you can basically move back and forth between all your scripts, which is pretty easy and nice. And you can also run multiple ones, as you can see, at the same time, which is nice, but be careful to not, you can even have the same one 2 times open. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Anyways, just make sure that your hotkeys don't overlap, because that would be suboptimal. But yeah, you can do Shift plus or Control plus Shift plus numpad 9, Control plus Shift plus whatever else. Anyways, if you want a little bit more of this knowledge, you can also ask ChatGPT. It helps a lot. If, for example, you want some, if you want to know how do I put in Control plus Shift plus, I don't know, K as a hotkey. Yeah, might help you. I hope this helped. Over and out. Bye-bye.